Hello, everybody. Cyanesk111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization VII. We are going through my first ever crisis in Civ VII, and we were able to fight a little bit of it by dispersing one of the encampments near my Civ, but we still have yet more crisis to go through at this time, according to this timeline. So I did enact 2 of the available crisis policies that will both cause negative effects for my empire as a whole. So let's go ahead and see what the rest of this how the rest of this crisis will play out, given all of this. Can build a farm here to get more citizens in it. Cultural exchange, always a nice one. Command units. Can add my chariot to legatus. I can actually upgrade all of my warriors to legions. Though I'm still not sure whether or not they'll be spared once the age comes to an end. I'm gonna have to do something about that Kerman encampment soon. I can get my first quadrireme out here. It's a Tier 3 Antiquity naval unit. Okay, so what is this army looking like? Spearmen, yep. And archer and army commander. So it looks like I'll definitely need to get a few more troops in whenever possible. Gonna save my gold for more troops. And now that. And voila! Our third trade route is now active. Resource assignments available. Cotton's gonna go to Shengle. There's gotta be some buildings I can build in these towns to make them have more resources available to them. Not really at another promotion level yet. Keep checking that impulsively when I know I probably shouldn't be doing that so often.
The truly brave never boast.
We got military training completed. And mastery is available for military training. I'm gonna do ironworking for right now, since it is gonna get us more powerful antiquity military units. I'm gonna send my chariot right over here, Legion up here, and Aquileia. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase another Legion, which won't be able to do anything until I advance another turn. The foreign settlement Ujiani has lost access to silk and is no longer shipping over your trade route. Well, drat. Your legion was attacked by the Kerman. Well, isn't that civilization provoker? I wish I could call it something better than that. Benjamin Franklin, printer. Inspired by speeches from Franklin's library, young orators stand before the monument, composing their own addresses and delivering them to captive audiences. Cool. After each merchant returns from distant lands, Franklin listens carefully to the accounts. These he will share with the deserving, those living either in the market quarter or in the villas. In the market quarter will give me 1 diplomatic attribute point, but will also begin a quest. I remember having 3 trade routes active at this time, so... Yep. I gotta have 4 trade routes to complete this quest. Okay, so production is next going to go to... I'm gonna do the Emil Bell for the Science Advisor's recommendation. What resource is this? Can't really tell if there's a resource there even or not. But, no matter. Got more than enough happiness to last. We can grow our city yet again. We can actually move our mine right down here. In all honesty, that's not a biggie.
Skill is handed down to me from my ancestors in a perpetual line of accumulated wisdom.
Cool, cool. And Puteoli is going to expand down... Crap. Puteoli is going to expand down south with this woodcutter. Commerce or literacy. I'll do literacy. Low happiness. But it's got the happy face icon right here. And that means it is not really experiencing happiness or displeasure at this point in time, so I want to get an altar down here and some ancient walls in case any hostilities decide to invade my newly built Puteoli. Okay, so regarding Kerman, I've got to go ahead and take it out. Both of these are projecting a major victory. I'm gonna have to move my chariot unit right over here, so the other legion can get to the spearmen that my other legion unit is fighting. Don't worry, trader unit. My units will try their best to hold off Kerman. Local festival. 11 accumulated influence is what I have right now, but wouldn't it be happy if I had more coming? So I can potentially make some more choices in the long run. The sounds of battle here are all too real in this game. But I guess that's what makes it more true to history. In all honesty. Yeah. My second legion isn't doing too good right now. Celebration time. Assembly day. Plus 15% production again. Make it so. And another policy, too, that I can enact. Let's do ethics. We get +1 culture from specialists. Can we win? I believe a win is feasible at this day and age. Though, I very much doubt my legion will last too much longer. At least we were able to disperse this independent, though. Despite some units still remaining, which I do not like. Oh? A hurricane? Oh, we're gonna get battered. Town specialization available. Settlement is in unrest right now. 16 turns until you can purchase or change focus. That is a long time to wait compared to what I've been witnessing. Look at that, we have defeated a spearman with a chariot. And there goes the hurricane. And specialization. Though I guess specializations are more readily available if I convert it to a city. Gonna have to repair the fishing boat. Well, I have already purchased it, so it might be good now. And we have defeated the last of their units. Bravo, chariot. Real nice. Get a plantation in Puteoli. While we go through grape versus grape. Two vintners, zealous rivals, are looking to settle a bet on which grape has produced the year's most coveted wines. The aromatic Gurk or the full-bodied Verdesse. Gurk will give us 50 gold. Verdesse will give us plus 50 happiness towards the next civilization, towards the next celebration. I meant. More happiness it is. Still got a healthy income of gold as of this narrative happening, so what do we have to lose? My town of Aquileia can grow once again, and so it'll be upon another coastal tile. Town specialization. This is the town focus. But I am still kind of unsure about how to give specializations to my towns. Though I am still feeling pretty confident that I can give them to cities once the towns have converted into them. Do I want to convert Ostia to a city now? Maybe I can wait one more turn before I have a decision ready. I think I can go ahead and convert Ostia into a city and see what the consequences are. This project will permanently upgrade your town into a city, and I am sure. And we can now produce stuff. Much to my amusement. And I am going to start with I'm going to start with the Gate of All Nations, which is going to be placed right here. Resource assignments. And I can actually assign it to cities. So I guess converting Ostia into a city was what I needed to do all this time. And with that, we have reached the first milestone in all four legacy paths. That gets me 1 legacy point for each sector. I'm satisfied.
God, with such splendid irony, granted me books and night at one touch.
We have unlocked the Legacy Civic. And from there, we will go ahead and do Philosophy, which would sound pretty good. It's good to have a kind of philosophy that your people can agree with. And we got another disaster occurring on the Samala River. Dang. But we got a narrative out of this. A flood of opportunity. One day, a devastating flood rushes through the streets as the river swells its banks. Entire city districts are now dank, hazardous, and unlivable, with hundreds now homeless. In every crisis, however, there is an opportunity. Let's make space for them in the central quarter. I am kind of disarmed now that both of the wars with Lafayette have ended. And we will have him resettle in Roma immediately. That means I'll have to build another improvement, which will be a woodcutter right here. And I can grow Shangle once again. And give it a farm right here. Town specialization. 600 gold to convert to a city. Yikes. It's a lot more to repair than I thought there would be, but I guess that takes care of that for right now. Brickyard. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to place it down at this time. I don't really need to buy anything from Shengul just yet. Maybe at a future time. Another narrative choice already. The Scourge Unveiled. So this is a crisis narrative. Ambition finds a home in the hearts of the once scattered people of the places in between. A great scourge has amassed with an eye towards the settled world. A scourge is not one strand, but many, each an army led by commanders seeking their own chance at domination, seeking to claim the mantle of civilization, or leave it shattered. With their arrival comes a fracturing of what peace remains in the land. The time has come to kill or be killed, to fight or perish, to seek to catch the whirlwind in a net. We got 2 new crisis policies. Golly. This is gonna be a difficult choice. For sure. I don't want to risk losing any happiness with rebellious commanders, so... Barbarian Mercenaries is gonna be a filler one, and... I'll do Banditry. Whatever. It's gonna significantly reduce my gold income. I'll need to check to see how this crisis is playing out. Okay, we only got a little bit to go before the age ends, but still got an opportunity for increased culture. Surplus influence. Influence is squandered when hoarded. Its value lies how it is traded. Well, guess I should go ahead and offer wonder construction to Jose, since I have so much. I think he supports it, actually. And while I'm at it, might as well grant a bonus to wonder construction from Himiko as well, which she accepts. That's nice. I'll have that new wonder done. And we have completed another milestone for Wonders of the Ancient World.
In the midst of the snow, the light of Goryeo hovers. An icy temple bell resounds echoes of the old kingdom.
So, looking at this might actually be an Asian wonder. Yep, it is. I can see how the roofs are shaped. Kinda like those pagodas we'd see in Asian countries. I'm not sure which one specifically this is, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the wonders we've built. Okay, with that, we can unlock a legacy option called Wondrous Heritage for the next age. Wonders you control get +1 culture and +1 happiness. So that gets me 2 legacy points for the age that we are in. I gotta construct 7 wonders to reach a golden age. But I don't know if that's... I don't really know if that's gonna be feasible or not, given how I've been towards wonders so far. Denounced your military presence on the borders. I might as well support it. I don't have any means of attacking Napoleon in the near future. Though, maybe I should move my legions away from the border with Ujjaini. I'm still keeping my legion within the city center of Shengul, though. I can get a bath in here for increased population growth. And I still have my diplomatic attribute to spend. It's gonna be +1 influence per age on the palace. Satisfactory enough. I am just 9 short on influence. Gotta get more somehow then. It is the 0 influence option that gets me more accumulated influence per turn though, so not that biggie. Respond to diplomatic action. +6 gold for both leaders. Seeing that my gold income has diminished ever since the crisis culminated, 6 gold for both of us per turn. Okay, so Colossus was not what I was building, but the Gate of All Nations. He still wants an ally with me, even after all this time. But I still can't really go into one, since he is hostile with Himiko. So that's gonna be a rejection from me, buddy boy. Sorry. Plus, I do have 2 alliances of my own already, so you think that's enough? And still have a ways to go before we can reach the future tech, so let's do mathematics. We've seen how future tech works in 6.
Is foolish enough to desire war over peace. For in peace, sons bury fathers, but in war, fathers bury sons.
That looks like an Egyptian wonder, with these 2 statues right here, and despite the whole thing being blue. I'm not sure. But we can go ahead and choose what we can build next, either with production or with gold. But I am gonna build a Ballistica right up here. And the Temple of Jupiter will go right here too. And for production, we will... No, wait. I think it would be a good idea to get a monument down here for more accumulated influence. And the Hamonga Maui looks like something either the Maori or the Hawaiians would build. One or the other. But I'm gonna get an arena down here for my production. But, wait, we already have a... Temple of Jupiter is in production, rather than me purchasing it with gold. And we have arena queued. But yeah, we get this window for queuing multiple items, for queuing a second item in the city. But, okay. We got a settler from Himiko. Wonder what they'd be doing over here with a settler. Oh, Israelite is back. Hopefully not for round 2. Diplomatic action. Culture is culture, no matter how you put it. Oh, yeah. She's settling right where I was planning a sixth city, but that's not going to be happening now. A thief at the baths. A Roman Argentarius emerges from the baths, only to find that his clothes have been stolen. There is only one response to this offense. A curse tablet. He pulls out his stylus and a thin slab of lead. Thieves deserve ill health, or thieves deserve sleep deprivation. I say sleep deprivation for the culture.
The unexamined life is not worth living.
That gets us philosophy completed. Let's grow Pudioli once again. Eastward this time. Local festival. Accept it. An arena here in Roma will get us +1 culture and +6 happiness. Gladly. Gladly do that. Commerce is the only civic we can do. And we get another social policy available. I'm gonna do -1 maintenance for units with conscription, to kind of neutralize the barbarian mercenaries somewhat. Well, not really neutralize, but mitigate. That's the term. How did my plantation get damaged? Don't really know. There we go. Say that's good enough for Pudioli for now. Another narrative choice. A missive to the divine. Sulis Minerva, the Argentarius angrily carves into the lead tablet. Permit no sleep to the criminal until he reveals himself and delivers my tunic to my hands. The cursed tablet splashes into the sacred well. And another one, Rome grows. As Rome grows, so too does the notion of Roman identity. An influx of new visitors rapidly changes the fabric of the city, and people can't always agree on what it means to be Roman. Oh, two really good choices, but only one of them is... I'm gonna say Rome's strength is in its diversity. How many civics do we have left? So commerce is what we have left before future civic. Completing a future civic means that we will have 1 wildcard attribute point. So the sooner we get there, the better. Improve trade relations. I accept it. Don't really want to block them from any projects for 10 turns, since we're allies. And... not really a whole lot else we can do. In this turn either. These turns are going by faster than I thought they would. Another celebration. I don't know if I want to say that I have built all the wonders I want to, but 2 more and I get the Golden Age for the cultural legacy. I guess I can do plus 200. I guess I can do 20% culture for 10 turns for once. And a policy change available. I'll do Princeps Civitatis. That's our third Roman exclusive policy that we can have. Gives us increased production in Roma. Sounds pretty nice. We're 98% of the way through the age.
The dogs bark, but the caravan moves on.
And we've completed commerce, which is great. Support like always, especially since we have 195 influence up there. Whoa. Can I make it to at least one future civic completion before the age ends? No idea. I still have a quest to complete up there. I'm reminding myself. I don't know if I have to have it completed before the age ends, or I don't think it'll matter if quests are incomplete yet, but if it gets cancelled between ages, then I'm gonna be a little annoyed. How about I get a villa right down here? And a bath right down here, too. Sounds okay. Narrative choice, and I guess that would mean we have our age complete at long last. A world broken. The scourge has ended, and the world yet turns, but its shape is unfamiliar. Peoples displaced from their homelands and make new homes where they have settled. Forever gone is a world of a singular city and a vast barbarian hinterland. Now, those that city dwellers once looked down upon were their own grounds, and tongues once thought unfit for the capital are spoken by monarchs. The ancient era has passed on to a new time of interconnection. Even we have not remained untouched, as a wave of refugees and immigrants reshape who we are, what tongue we speak, and what stories we tell. I guess you know what this means, you guys. But first we have to grow our town of Aquileia and support the... It's a wonder construction, but I'll have to accept, since I can't build any more wonders since the age is coming to an end. City specialization is available, or town specialization, as it's called, but wonder what's gonna happen next. Age ending. The age progress meter has completely been filled. At the end of this turn, the Antiquity Age will give way to the Exploration Age, and you will enter an age transition, during which you will choose how the Roman civilization will evolve and what the legacy of your accomplishments in this age will be. History is built in layers, and progress often comes with setbacks. All the settlements you control at the age transition and your Rome traditions will form the foundation you will continue to build upon, but only your capital will retain its status as a city. Buildings and improvements other than wonders and unique buildings, unique quarters, and unique improvements will persist, but most buildings will generate reduced yields. Well, guess we won't know how that will affect my civilization as a whole until we see it for ourselves. Gameplay specific to the Antiquity Age, such as pantheons, your current government, city-states, trade routes, and diplomatic relationships will be replaced by new forms unique to the Exploration Age. Your commanders will persist into the next age, and some units will remain and upgrade to the Exploration Age counterparts. The first stage of your journey is ending, but a new world of possibilities is beginning. Prepare to discover new technologies, cultures, peoples, and continents as you enter the Exploration Age. Well, tell me more, just gives me the Civilopedia entry for that. So, I guess Ostia can no longer be a city after this turn comes to an end. And I haven't upgraded any of these other settlements of mine into cities either, but well, that's gold saved at least. Let's see what happens in the next turn, and we'll go from there. The Antiquity Age comes to an end. We get the challenge completion for that. Below is a list of Legacy Path rewards unlocked for the next age. Wonders you control get +1 culture and +1 happiness. I'm especially happy about that since we have completed the requirements for that. Up here is the acquired legacy points that we have gotten from the Antiquity Age ending. Me and Himiko are tied for Wonders of the Ancient World, as we are in Pax Imperatoria. She is ranked higher than me for Great Library, and me and Napoleon are tied for Silk Roads. But at least I got 1 of each legacy point, 2 in culture, thus making it unbalanced. Legends report. That gets me experience points for both my foundation and for Benjamin Franklin himself. So, this is a summary of how each age will go in Civ VII, I guess. And these are what we unlock for reaching the levels we have reached. And after taking a look at all of this, we can finally transition to the next stage. Said it wrong the first time. Sorry. Norman, Spain. Some of these are locked because we can't really... So there are certain leaders and Antiquity Age civilizations we have to unlock, that we have to play as to unlock all of the rest of these. The only ones we can do are Norman and Spain. Because with the Normans, Benjamin Franklin shares a cultural link with the Normans, and for Spain, Spain strategically complements Benjamin Franklin somehow. I will definitely look forward to what the rest of these are gonna be like once I play as different Antiquity Age civs or different leaders. But I guess I can go ahead and do Spain. It is militaristic, but it is also expansionist. And Spain strategically complements Benjamin Franklin. So it is one of the 4 requirements, with us playing as Rome in the Antiquity Age. I chose Spain right off the bat without looking at...
By the ocean's expanse, Spain will follow the Song of Gold to unknown lands and make them its own.
Okay, so I think that the other orbs were what the other Exploration Age civs were, should I hit either the left or right arrows. But anyways, welcome to the Exploration Age. New adventures across the sea await. The Exploration Age brings many new opportunities. Explore the great oceans in search of distant lands. Your naval units can heal in coastal waters. Establish settlements on distant lands, meet new civilizations, and gather new resources to enrich your empire. Embrace religion by building a temple. With a religion in place, you can train missionaries to spread your faith across the globe. And we can go ahead and build our legacy with this menu. Civilizations are remembered for their accomplishments and the paths they take through history. Some spread their accomplishments across a wide range, while others are devoted to a single cause. Your advisors are at your service to guide you on the path of your choice. Like any great leader, you may change your mind at any time. Now, choose where to focus the efforts of your Spanish people. I kind of went down a cultural path in the Antiquity Age. I think I'm gonna stick with culture for right now. We have found a faith and create special relics. Or no, wait. I guess these are all the requirements we have to do for the Cultural Advisor Legacy path. We have to found a new faith and create special relics. Yes, continue. The currency of the world is not gold, but fame. Let us collect the beautiful, the prestigious, the sacred, that the Spanish name will be synonymous everywhere with the good. Objective. Study the Piety Civic, the first step towards establishing a Toshakana cultural legacy of the Exploration Age. Piety will allow you to build a temple and establish a religion. Remember, legacies improve your performance in later ages, but you can choose to pursue one, multiple, or none at all. I accept. Alright, so our goals here should be pretty simple. We just gotta study piety, build a temple, and establish a religion. Religion definitely works pretty differently here in this game than in Civ VI. But coming up on the... We're actually past the 48-minute mark now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this part off right here, so... it's gonna be a bit of work to find a suitable starting point for my cultural legacy path. And we can view player unlocks right here. So... I suppose that's also something new we have yet to explore for right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break, and once I return, I'll have a renewed understanding of what I need to do for building a legacy path with Toshakana 1. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!